Hey guys, Derek here. Welcome back to the channel. We are here to react to the season 1 finale of Arcane. I am so stoked to check this out. The season so far has been fantastic. It's taken me too long to watch it, but it has been friggin' balls out amazing. I've been so impressed by pretty much every single aspect of this, from the voice acting to the animation to the overall story to just the uniqueness of the world. It's so dope. I friggin' love watching this show. And I'm sad that season 1 is coming to an end. I know that there's a season 2, so I'm going to be stoked to react to that whenever it comes out. Who knows, probably like 6 years from now. But, you know, Haley Steinfeld is my queen. I will be there with bells on for anything she's involved in. But what happened last time on I almost said on Stranger Things because I just watched the Stranger Things season 4 trailer. Bless up. What happened last time on Arcane? Last time, we'll go with what happened at the end, where Vi and Jace led an assault on Silco's like brewery, kind of like his supply chain, and they were going ham. And like these juiced up monsters came out, and they were kicking booty. Like they were going hard. And Jace just got a little out of hand, and smoked some orphan child who was being forced to work in the mines. And that kid died, and everyone saw it, and it was rough. It was rough stuff, baby. So tensions are rising, presumably. And then the episode ended with Powder, aka Jinx, paying Caitlyn a little bit of a visit because she's upsetty spaghetti over her relationship with her sister. You know, if Jinx can't have her, nobody can. So we're gonna see if she survives that encounter, hopefully, because Caitlyn's kind of cool. And I'm just pumped. I'm excited to get into it. So before we do that, though, please, if you end up liking my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a ton to me, and it helps my channel grow a lot. If you're new here or find yourself coming back often, hit subscribe and ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. I watch tons more stuff on here. So if you have suggestions for what to watch after this, definitely leave them in the comments. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction for the season finale of Arcane, consider checking out my Patreon. It's linked in the description below. That would mean a lot to me as well. Otherwise, let's jump into the season 1 finale of Arcane. Boy, that's a dead child. That's your doing, Jace. It's all you, brother. Kid got straight smoked. Just absolutely annihilated.
Silco's still out there.
Do you not understand? I am part of this now. Do we just leave him here?
You've always been a
Chuck
part
him
of
in
this.
that fire
you
over
just
there.
never had to look it in the eye. One dead kid? There's hundreds more where he came from, thanks to Silco and thanks to people like you
True.
who stuck their heads in the dirt.
True.
Not for me.
I mean, it's still justified to be upset about this dead kid, but, you know, she's spitting facts, being like, hundreds more are on your hands. Ooh, try it, Jace. Try it, boy.
I can't let you leave with them.
Then I guess you're gonna need to kill another trencher.
Woohoo. Let's go. Let's go, Violet. Mess him up. Punch this pretty rich boy in the mouth. Oh, come on. I like Jace. I don't know why I'm advocating for his beatdown. Oh, poor Silco. Did all your stuff get broken?
Say what you want about the late sheriff. He had his uses.
He did. He did.
Where is Jinx anyhow?
None of your business.
Help her with the body.
Jinx is getting crazy, brother. Oh yeah, Victor, you dusted this chick. My man. You could have been swimming in it. And you instead eviscerated her. Hey boy, don't touch that. Don't touch that. My man, you've touched that enough. Yeah, okay. Well, I don't know if trying to smash it is the best idea. It's like the Ring of Power. It probably does not want to go quietly. It's in your head, buddy. Oh. Literally. It's like sentient. Well, we already knew it was sentient, right? But it's like taking control now. Saying like, don't you walk away from me.
Mel, would you like...
Oh. Ha, loser, servant.
If there is a chance Hextech can be weaponized, we must have it.
Piltover isn't your testing ground.
I've only accelerated a process you started.
True facts. She did start this.
Because you weakened me. I couldn't endure the look in your eyes whenever I made the necessary decisions to keep us safe.
You are getting to her, girl. She's like 8 feet tall.
Let the war unfold.
She is gargantuan. Do the right thing, Mel. You started this. You're gonna have to finish it. I think she would have preferred to not be dust. I think that's what she would have preferred. Throw yourself forward next time. Rid us of your stupidity.
Am I interrupting?
Marion took.
What about your disease? Without the hex core?
Eh. He'll die, but that's just life. People die.
Okay. I promise.
You need a bunch more testing to make it safe.
In the pursuit of great, we fail to do good.
That's a good line. You did. Oh, they're wanting a change.
Brothers and sisters back to back against whatever the world threw at us. Now I'm forced to share the air with parasites like you.
I think she's gonna kill the visitors.
But I still believe in loyalty.
Yeah. She cut that dude in half. Well, she's...
I would have had your son killed for this. Though I suppose we're ahead on that account.
Ha! Savage.
Perfect place for an ambush. And you without your hammer.
So you gonna give the stone back to him? Oh no. A letter. What's
Free
it say?
trade routes, blanket amnesty, unrestricted access to the Hexgate sovereignty. You really think you're in a position to demand all this?
I give you credit for your stunt.
Your people wouldn't stand a chance. The Council couldn't care less. I'm trying to save you from annihilation.
Is he?
You'll discontinue the production of Shimmer.
Half there already.
No, he won't.
Return the gemstone. And I need Jinx. She has to pay for what she's
Ooh,
done.
that might be a no-go.
Get me Jinx, and I'll give you your nation of Zon.
Would he actually turn on Jinx? I mean, like, the nation of Zon is like his... That's like his dream, right? Like, would he give Jinx up to achieve that, or has he grown too close to her?
How were you able to accomplish so much so quickly?
You'd be surprised what you can pull off when your life depends on it.
Why this form? Surely there are more efficient and safer methods of transportation.
Maybe, but that doesn't look as cool. Ow! Ow!
It's not enough to give people what they need to survive. You have to give them what they need to live.
You gotta give them bitchin' hoverboards, man. Everyone will be cool with anything that's happening if they have a sick hoverboard.
Is there anything so undoing as a daughter?
Probably not. Oh, she's hanging out on the other side. As he explains how he's about to betray her. Oh, but Vi's gonna jack some people up. Ooh, brother. Brother. Say good night, everybody in here. So fine. Still quick. Good night, nurse. Ooh, she put you into the wall after she cooked those dudes outside. Old-fashioned country bar brawl. The editing is so cool. She's going through some stuff. Ooh. Yeah, she has a lightsaber, so. Well, Vi, looks like you're gonna have to beat her the old-fashioned way. With your fingies. Your pink, soft human fingies. Poke her in the eyes.
I wish I could say it gets easier, kiddo.
Give her an inspirational speech.
So what do you say?
You got one last brawl in you. Ooh, spit
That's
out your
my girl.
tooth. It's gonna blow up this entire bar. The muted color mixed with like the heightened color. Ooh. The magic sphere. Oh, no more arm for you. Sucks to suck. Stupid. Oh, she's right there.
Bravo, sis.
Oh my god. God dang, son.
They're right not to trust us.
You're walking a fine line, Jace.
Shut up.
Jace has brokered a peace with Silco in exchange for the Undercity's independence.
What? Nonsense.
Nonsense. Shut up. They're so mad. Dumb rich punks. Oh no, you can't oppress the poor people anymore? So sad. Them's the breaks, kid.
But he didn't make Jinx.
You did.
You did.
Ooh, I'm a genius.
You never left. I always heard you. Shadows in the streets. Prickles on the back of my neck. You're the reason I'm still alive.
Ah, but it wasn't actually her.
Are we still sisters?
Nothing is ever going to change that.
Well, you might think differently when she shows you Caitlin's dead body. That was nifty. All your dead friends. Caitlin's head. Yo, can you imagine? Can you imagine? Bruh. Caitlin's head on a platter.
I paid your girlfriend a visit
No
this
way.
morning.
No way. No way.
Sheesh, I'm not that crazy.
I thought she might have done it.
Make her go away, please.
Send her on her way in. Powder, listen. We can just go. We'll leave and never come back.
Where would we go?
Africa?
They will never understand.
He is showing a lot of loyalty
It's
to
only
her.
us. You're my daughter. I'll never forsake you.
Drop the gun!
Caitlin. Caitlin, Caitlin, Caitlin! She's got magic powers. Oh, no, no, no. Kill Silco instead.
Wake up! Remember who you are and know.
Remember who you are, Simba. Well, this is what will kill Silco. Trying to shoot Vi. Yeah, that's where Silco was sitting, I'm pretty sure. You pull a trigger on her sister and you're gonna get smoked. Did he? Oh, he got a shot off though. Ooh, grazed her.
I never would have given you to them.
She's probably telling the truth.
Don't cry.
Oh, she looks like a little younger right now. Her name's Jinx now. Full time, baby. She's made her choice. Powder's gone.
I am the monster you created. You ripped out all my parts.
Oh, putting that in her freaking crazy gun? It's a goddamn shark rocket launcher. That's dope. But this is super gonna start a war. Oof. Oh, she was not gonna choose her family. She was choosing Piltover.
I support Councillor Talus's proposal.
Oh,
for
but
peace.
the council's gonna get nuked. Yep, they're all gonna die. Bro. They're all gonna vote for peace and get just demolished. Good thing Heimerdinger is not on the council anymore, eh?
What invention you made me. 'Cause
Because they're all about to die. Except for maybe Jace. Right? Like she's aiming that at them. Or is she aiming that at the Hex Tower? Or the moon? Is she gonna shoot the moon? It's just Arcane. What if she just blew up the moon? I think that's enough. They don't need unanimous, right? Oh yeah, they're all getting melted.
What could have been?
Oh, that's the end! Are you kidding me? You're kidding me. You're joking. Bruh, how do you end the season like that? Freaking A! Oh my gosh, that was... What a snipe, first of all, with a rocket launcher? Like RPG? Shoulder-mounted RPG to have that good aim? What the piss? Unless that thing was like the Spartan laser from Halo. Like, god dang, Jinx, what a shot, girl. Oh man, I feel like there's so much to talk about in this episode. We have the aftermath of the events last episode where Jace has come to his better senses that war is not a great thing. Vi very much on the I want to kill Silco train, which, you know, I agree with her. Silco sucks. But then Jace makes peace with Silco in like trading. He gives up Jinx and the gemstone. And it's very interesting because then Silco at the end is like, I wouldn't have given you up, but I think he would have. I think he would have done it. And then the whole council was voting for peace. And it's just like, oh. Okay, we had Victor mourning his dead girlfriend. And him and Jace being like, yo, we shot for great and we went way past being good. And I agree. They went too far. With Mel's pushing though, like it was a very abrupt change for her. Like the whole season, I feel like she was pushing them to advance further, advance faster, go farther with Hex Tech. And then she was the one that essentially insinuated that weapons need to be made and that they need to do the first strike. And then as soon as her mom came and was like, hey, weapons would be good, she did a 180 switcheroo and was like, no, we can't do weapons. So I think of the whole season, that is probably the only like weirdly inconsistent negative for me, is her just absolute 180 with no motivation seemingly. Because she was kind of the one that pushed Jace to make these weapons and start this offensive. And her mom even like calls her out on it. She's like, you started this. Like, let the war happen. And the war is gonna happen. Not her letting it happen, but it's gonna happen regardless. We have Silco regaining power kind of against his little mob bosses, but that doesn't matter in the end when Silco dies. Oh, it's crazy, dude. We have Vi kicking the shiz out of Robot Arm Lady, whatever her name is. I liked the little moment of Vander kind of telling her to get back up, because Powder still needs you. That was a nice moment. I liked that a lot. And then gets knocked out, and this whole freaking like tea party scene juxtaposed against the council scene, right? So we have Jace up there being like, yo, you know, we've brokered peace with the Undercity. Like, they're gonna be independent now. That's just the way it's gonna be. And and then you cut and like they're all voting for it. They're all like, yeah, aye. And then, you know, all gets ruined at this tea party, the aquarium tea party, where Jinx has them all set up, all the real people and all the dolls. She's like, you get to make a choice, Vi. You either choose for Caitlyn to die right now, and I will take her place, and we'll be sister and sister again, and all will be a grand old time. Or you can choose for me to sit in my Jinx chair, at which point, you know, you are done. Like, we're not sisters anymore. And freaking Silco's there, Caitlyn's there. They draw on each other, and it's just like super tense. And I'm like, who's gonna live here? Like, I thought Caitlyn might die. I didn't know whether or not like Silco would live, because obviously he lied about Vi being alive. So that's like a pretty big betrayal in and of itself. So I was kind of expecting Silco to die, but like as soon as Silco draws the pistol on Vi, you know, like as much as she might have kind of reached the point where their relationship is no longer mendable, like that like familial animalistic instinct takes over and kills Silco instead. And that just breaks her even further away from being Powder, and now she's fully Jinx. And she puts that gemstone in this shark-shaped, shoulder-mounted rocket launcher, and seemingly is gonna kill the entire council. So maybe, I'm thinking maybe Jace makes it out alive, possibly, because he's like built. Maybe Victor, because he's been enhanced with that Hex Tech orb octagon 20-sided die thing, so he could maybe make it out alive. And then maybe Mel, because she seemed to notice this thing coming like before. Maybe that has to do with her background or something, but she like, before this thing hit the glass, she noticed. Maybe she saw a shadow or something, but maybe she makes it out alive. But everyone else in that council is dead. Like, they're gone. I was thinking episode or two ago, like, it sucks that Heimerdinger was kicked off the council. He didn't deserve that. He should be on the council. Now I'm glad that Heimerdinger was kicked off the council, because he's gonna live. He's learning about dope-ass hoverboards and at the tree fort, and everyone else is dying. So this is crazy. What is gonna happen? I have no idea. That's like the end of the season like that. What a cliffhanger. Oh my god. This show's so good. Like, what show has the absolute balls to end its season like that, Chief? How, like, what other show would have the absolute cojones to do that? Insane. Insane. Oh my gosh. This show from start to finish was incredible. Animation, fantastic. I mentioned all this at the beginning, but the animation from episode to episode, even when they did different styles of animation, just brilliant. All the voice acting performances, fantastic. Haley Steinfeld, wonderful. Who's the girl that plays Powder / Jinx? Tell me her name, please. Ella Purnell. She's fantastic as well. We have Daniel Espinosa from Lucifer. He was freaking great. Like, everybody was just friggin' balls out fantastic. Like, crushing it on the daily. The story, wonderful. This setting of the world felt so lived in, and like it had a deep history, which League of Legends, I don't know all the lore behind League of Legends or the world that it's created, but just the everything about Piltover and Zon felt so lived in. I love the way they did kind of like the release of this show, where they didn't drop everything at once. They dropped it in three episode arcs, kind of. And, you know, it like, it's almost the best of both worlds of, you know, the people that love to binge things, but then also the people that like to discuss the show from week to week. So it just built and built and built. Granted, I watched it once a week all the way through, so I missed that part, but I like the way that they structured it. I believe everything in this show was hand animated too, so it wasn't like they didn't do like mocap or anything like that. It was just like hand animated, and it looked stunning. Like, the amount of effort that had to go into just making this show from an animation standpoint is insane. The use of color in this show was beautiful. Like, even in this last episode, the bar fight where they made it where everything else had this like darker muted color palette, but then like the fist and the purple arm and like her lightsaber sword thing, like all of those colors were enhanced. And just the fluidity of the combat in this show, like whoever like how do you just have the creativity to make something like this? It's insane. And just the heartbreak, the way that every character in this show was, like, you could feel, other than Silco, like, you didn't feel for him. You understood him. Like, you understood why he was doing the things he was doing. And you could kind of agree with some points he made. Like, there was no out and out bad characters. Even Jinx is, at the end of the day, the most of you. If you could say any character is the most villainous, it's Jinx. And granted, her motivations behind why she did all this comes from a place of extreme trauma and mental health breaking aspects. So like, it's heartbreaking that she is a villain and you wish that she could come around, but I feel like from an early standpoint, you knew that she was never coming back. Like, from episode 3, when she's just like foaming at the mouth because she can't go on this little mission with them, you knew she was insane. And then as soon as she is taken in by Silco and becomes this villainous force, you just knew she was just going to get increasingly erratic to the point where she is no longer redeemable as a character. Like, she's a, like, what, I don't want to say she's not, she's a fantastic character, excellently written character. I meant like redeemable as in like the character, like her personal character, not like, it's weird when you say character, but like her, not her morals or her soul, but like when you say someone has character, is what I'm trying to say. Like, that part of her, you knew eventually was just not redeemable. Like, there wasn't a point where she was going to come back, and it had to take a lot for Vi to realize that, you know, as much as she feels responsibility for this, which it wasn't necessarily her fault either. Like, Jinx is like, oh, you made me this way. Not from you leaving. You're the voice. You were the voice pushing me towards who I am this whole time. And it's like, that wasn't her though. That was you. That was your own broken mind. And it's like, it's oh man, I can't speak highly enough of this show. I have no idea when season 2 is coming. I don't think they've released any trailers or anything like that. They might have. I know they announced season 2. I don't think they've been like, hey, we're in production yet. But if I'm wrong, if they've started production or however far along in season 2 they are, let me know. This is going to be one of the shows that, like, I don't think anyone expected this show to blow up the way it did. It was just kind of, everyone was like, oh, an animated League of Legends show, whatever. Maybe the people who like animated shows and like video games will enjoy this show. And then it came out and it was like groundbreaking. like the way that this show changed, like switched up the game for animation is, you know, it raised the bar. is some of the best praise I can give it. Is like anytime a new animated show comes out, like, and it's not this quality, it's like, bruh, you know, a new world record has been set. This is what you have to beat now if you want to be the best animated show. This might be, from a pure just animation standpoint, like not anime, like Japanese anime, but like a westernized, like animated show. This might be the best animated show I've ever seen. It's up there with like Avatar: The Last Airbender, Rocket Power. I don't know why Rocket Power came to my head, but I just thought of that. Like I think a lot of people might say that Avatar: The Last Airbender was probably one of the best animated shows they've ever seen. This is very different. It's very adult in its themes, where Avatar: The Last Airbender was very much like a kid's show. So I would honestly feel like it might be recency bias, but I think this might be the best animated show I've ever seen, which is insane. And it stacks highly up there for best shows. At least best shows of this year, like the shows that have come out within the last 12 months. This is incredible. And it was a pleasure and an honor to watch it with you. So if you are here still watching this part of the video, thank you for coming along this Arcane journey with me. Hopefully you guys stick around for some of the other things I'm watching. Going through a couple different shows. Got Bridgerton, got Moon Knight, and the Halo series going on right now. What else? Gonna be starting season 2 of Euphoria soon, so that's pretty big. The Batman comes out on HBO Max next week. That's going to be insane. It's a 3-hour movie. I've seen it twice already, but I'm going to watch it again for the channel because I love it. So we got a lot of big things coming up on the channel. So if you are interested in those, stick around. Yeah, I don't know. Let me know all your thoughts in the comments below. If you liked my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a ton to me and helps my channel out a lot. If you're new here or find yourself coming back often, hit subscribe and ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction where I shake my blender bottle 1,000 times, please check out my Patreon. It is linked in the description below. But otherwise, thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.